Long before the Roman Republic reached its peak, central Italy belonged to a completely different civilization. The Etruscans built a highly sophisticated society that thrived across this rocky landscape, cresting around the 6th century BC. But after a series of brutal wars, they gradually fell to Rome. By the 1st century BC, Etruria was officially assimilated into the Roman Empire, and their distinct culture was systematically overwritten. Because of this deliberate erasure, nearly everything we know about the Etruscans today comes from whatever physical evidence survived underground. Today, researchers with the San Giuliano Archaeological Research Project operate about 43 miles northwest of Rome, working to recover the physical record of this culture. Looking at this map of the region, the team has documented more than 600 distinct Etruscan tombs since their work began in 2016. But there is a massive gap in the data. Every single one of these graves had been compromised and looted by grave robbers. When looters break in, they steal the valuables, scatter the remaining artifacts, and destroy the original layout of the burial. Centuries of this systematic plundering created an archaeological void, leaving researchers without the evidence needed to accurately reconstruct how the Etruscans actually prepared their dead. Then, deeply hidden within the terrain, the SGARP team located an anomaly, a tomb whose stone seal had never been breached. Inside is an intact chamber dating back to the 7th century BC, leaving it undisturbed for exactly 2,600 years. Uncovering a completely unlooted site is an absolute statistical rarity in this extensively pillaged region. It is the exact scenario archaeologists spend their entire careers hoping to find. The intact seal means this space provides the only uncorrupted dataset of its kind in central Italy. The burial chamber itself was intentionally carved directly from the stone to resemble the interior of a small house. This schematic outlines the interior layout. Inside, researchers found the remains of 4 individuals resting on specifically carved stone beds. Preliminary analysis of the skeletons indicates that these bodies represent 2 male-female pairs. Surrounding those bodies, the team documented more than 100 individual artifacts resting exactly where they were placed 2.5 millennia ago. Among the haul were ancient weapons and immaculately preserved ceramics, like this painted lidded jar. They also recovered delicate, high-status items, including silver hair accessories and intricately engraved bronze ornaments. Because robbers never breached the entrance, these objects offer a millimeter-accurate snapshot of a 2,600-year-old funeral. Standard museum artifacts are usually stripped from their original environments before they reach a display case. An unlooted chamber allows researchers to apply modern, precise archaeological techniques to a pristine site for the first time in this area. This 3D diagram visualizes the concept of spatial context. Where an object is placed relative to a body or a wall tells researchers significantly more than the isolated object itself. Analyzing these pure, uncorrupted spatial relationships is the most accurate method we have for decoding the complex Etruscan beliefs regarding death and the afterlife. While the physical excavation of the SGARP site is complete, the rigorous data analysis phase is just starting. The survival of this single, untouched room provides the raw data necessary to accurately document the traditions of a culture the Romans actively tried to erase.